Live, local, breaking news. This is WYFF News 4 at 4.
Here are your top 4 stories at 4. Korean peace accord. Korean war vets who fought in that country react to the latest breakthrough.
Dozens of horses missing across the southeast. What a South Carolina woman is doing to track down the animals.
The danger. Wow, that was our Travelers Meckel from our sister station reporting for us there. Meanwhile, closer to home, a veterinary student is accused of tricking people who need help caring for their elderly horses by scamming them and sending the animals to slaughter. That is according to officials. The student has already been arrested once on felony charges of obtaining property under a false pretense. But as our Madeline Hackett reports, more charges are expected to follow.
For most equestrians, a horse is part of the family. And now there's one local woman determined to find the more than 50 that have gone missing. She'd promised the horses a good home.
They were trusting that this vet student who came essentially riding in on a white horse, this perfect story, I can give them the best care ever.
Now, 31 horse owners across the Southeast fear they may never see their beloved equines again.
None of them would have ever given these horses up had they known what their ultimate ending would be.
They say 23-year-old Fallon Blackwood, a Tuskegee University vet student, tricked them into turning them over, making promises of large pasture land for the horses to live out their days. Promises they say she never kept.
We have found that several of them have been sent to kill pens and ultimately shipping to Mexico or Canada for slaughter for horse meat.
They say Blackwood even sent fake vet bills to explain why one horse was, as she claimed, euthanized.
You just hold that read button.
Now, volunteers like Pam Miller determined to track the remaining horses down.
My phone goes off, I'm looking at it. If somebody's got a tip, I'm following up on it.
So have you heard anything?
Hopeful to put an end to the cruel fate she fears these retired horses are facing. In Lyman, Madeline Hackett, WYFF News 4.
Wow. Now, following Fallon Blackwood's arrest, she was extradited to North Carolina. She posted $5,000 bond on 2 charges there, and her next court appearance is scheduled for June 11th.
Live, local, breaking news. This is WYFF News 4 at 5.
Straight ahead, as WYFF News 4 at 5 continues, a horse scam is sweeping the upstate. A veterinary student is accused of scamming people.
Plus, Jenna Bush Hager talks about the status of her grandfather, former President George H.W. Bush, after Barbara Bush passed away.
And over 200 Olympic athletes visit the White House. You will hear from President Trump congratulating them on their achievements at the Games. But first, a horse scam sweeping the Southeast. More than 50 horse owners say they don't know what happened to their horses.
They say a veterinary student conned them into giving them up and lying about her ultimate plans. Madeline Hackett has the story.
There are currently more than 50 horses and 30 owners across the Southeast with no idea where their horses have gone. 23-year-old Fallon Blackwood accused of tricking owners into giving their horses up. In most cases, the owners are looking for help with their old horses and promised by the third-year vet student a forever loving home.
They were trusting that this vet student who came essentially riding in on a white horse, this perfect story, I can give them the best care ever.
They say it was anything but, and that in certain cases say the horses were sold to kill pens.
You're turning around and selling horses that ultimately wind up being slaughtered and used for horse meat overseas. You just hold that read button.
Now, volunteers like Pam Miller with Missing Horse International working tirelessly to find the beloved equines, while hoping the justice system serves the accused woman the fate they say she deserves. In Lyman, Madeline Hackett, WYFF News 4.
And following Fallon Blackwood's arrest, she was extradited to North Carolina, where she posted $5,000 bond on 2 charges. She is next due in court on June 11th.